Are we? Hey, we're 2 minutes early. Hey, welcome to another edition of Farm Talk Friday. I'm Ken Jordan. This is my beautiful wife, Giovanna.
Hi, baby.
Hi, honey. Yeah.
So hopefully we're not going to have a weird picture. So
No.
on Facebook, if you don't smile for like 2 seconds and then you go live, it'll pick some random photo of you.
It's going to be great.
It's not flattering, typically.
So today is November 17th, 2023. We do this every week, more or less, either on my page right here, or Giovanna's page, or on
Green Wave House.
Green Wave House page. Be sure to like, friend, and follow all of those. And we updated our YouTube playlist for Farm Talk Friday this week, so we have all of the most recent episodes and all of the episodes from all time, actually. You could binge watch Farm Talk Fridays.
Wow.
You know you're dying to. So we moved here about 7.5 years ago permanently. We've been coming down here for a long time. I used to be in a band called the Crystal Method. My wife has an amazing nonprofit called Green Wave. Check it out at greenwave.eco. We've got chickens right there. And there's another smaller chicken tractor somewhere else as well.
Hi, Kristen.
Yeah, we're practicing permaculture on a small piece of land. We're
part of an intentional community.
That's right. We are
a slow-growing eco-village.
We're on the southern tip of the Nicoya Peninsula.
That's good.
All right, yeah. So anyway, So I tell you what. Although it looks sort of like a nice.
You did feed those chickens, Kristen.
Although it looks like a nice day out there, it's very dreary. It's been super rainy and overcast. And I guess it's part of this big storm system that's off the Caribbean coast of Costa Rica, but I'm not sure. It should be sunnier and clearer these days, but you never know what's going to happen in Costa Rica.
And that's okay. It was a dry, wet season, so I say let's welcome the rain.
Except October was not a dry, wet season. October was normal October, super rainy, super wet. Today we got to go to something really amazing. We got to go to the 60th anniversary celebration of the Cabo Blanco National Park. That's near us. Cabo Blanco National Park is the first national park of Costa Rica. It was established in 1963. And from that came all of the...
It's a good year.
Yeah, so now I always know how old Cabo Blanco is because it's the same age as me. But Cabo Blanco, the creation of this national park, led to the creation of all the other national parks. Mm-hmm. We have at least 29, or maybe there's 30 now, but Costa Rica is really good about creating national parks and protecting land. You know, it's not perfect, but it's doing a much better job than most countries.
Yeah, at least they're trying.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
But who we were with, so they were having their birthday celebration, but then we were there kind of for Pete from Earth Race.
That's
Captain
right.
Pete. And even though his agreement did not get signed, what did get signed was an intention that they would sign the agreement.
Right. And that agreement is for him to help the park rangers, the various environmental organizations to protect against poaching, illegal mining, illegal logging, and illegal fishing. So Pete is hard at work on the MODOC with his Earth Race organization, helping Costa Rica every day. The guy is committed to conservation. He is the most committed guy in the world.
Yeah, Pete's incredible. So here it's been raining, and we went out to dinner with him and our friend Cliff. Cliff's been working with Earth Race too, and he said, yeah, we were out on patrols the other night and it just dumped on us.
Yeah.
Like, normal,
Yeah.
you know?
James Perry is watching!
James Perry's watching, yeah, I saw that.
James Perry is on my old
Hockey
team in California.
Do you want to tell him about the shirt you saw last night?
What did I see? It was some kind
Well,
of
it
world's
said
greatest hockey dad.
best pucking dad.
Best pucking dad. And I asked the guy, I said, because you don't usually see hockey fans in Costa Rica. I was like, hey, are you a hockey guy? He's like, no, it's just the shirt.
Yeah. Which happens a lot here. They don't know what they're wearing.
Yeah, they get all
or the meaning.
They get all of these shirts from manufacturers that didn't sell that well, but I scored. Okay, I'm just going to tell this brief story. James, I scored on this shirt. I was down at the ATM.
Oh, yeah?
I was down at the ATM, and there was this really nice, kind of like homeless, blind, begging guy, and he had this shirt on. I'm looking at the shirt, and it says, it's got like a hockey stick or something, and it said, education is important, but hockey is importanter. So I bought it from him.
Yeah.
I gave him a few colones, a few mil, and I bought him 2 different T-shirts, 2
Like
new ones.
across the street or
Yeah.
something.
And now me and our other hockey buddies, we kind of, it's the brotherhood of the traveling hockey shirt. We kind of share it and pass it around. All right, back to farm talk.
Hi to Ursula and Brenda. Yay. Hakeem. I always get, I need to get that right. Anyways, so what do we have today?
Well, what
we
about
have the Cabo Blanco.
What about the photo in our Farm Talk Friday advertisement? It was Chaya with.
It was okay.
Clippers,
I'm like,
yeah.
let me check my phone. I don't know. Yeah, it was a piece of chaya, and now you know what chaya looks like.
Yeah.
And I did that because last Permaculture Party Club, it was like Chaya Day. And I had the, like our 2 mentees, Mason and Jeremy, they went with me through the food forest to ID Chaya. And they did a pretty good job. And as I would have expected and what I wanted them to learn is that sometimes people confuse it with chica skill and sometimes they confuse it with papaya. And
Papaya leaves, yeah.
yeah. So I, they were learning all the different things of like how to identify the chaya, and then we harvested some and then, planted some. So now they know how to propagate the chaya. And that kind of segued. So anyway, I felt like even though that was a last week thing, I had that picture and it looked like it had good space for me to put words. And that's why I took it that way anyway. And so I'm like, well, that's okay. It was from the week before. But then this week in Permaculture Party Club, we did Katuk. So, and part of that is I had sold them on this idea. We're going to have Mercado Delicioso, a night market, like a holiday gifting market. If anyone from Costa Rica is watching that lives here in our community, please tell everybody. We can definitely use more help on marketing. I'm happy to be like the organizer, and Jasmine's happy to do the space, and everybody, like all the vendors love it. But we can always use more marketing. So tell everyone to come. Caroline, she's like, I don't know about this Santa salsa idea, but I think it's going to be great. And
what is Santa salsa?
Well, we were thinking of putting on, like, Pippa wanted music at the market, and I don't know who thought of salsa, and it wasn't my idea. Like, someone thought of the Santa salsa, and I was like, yeah, that might be fun.
So not the sauce, but the music.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so, exactly, but not a sauce, because salsa can be, they call any kind of sauce a salsa down here. It doesn't have to be made with tomatoes. But, no, so salsa music and then dressing up either like Santa or in Santa colors, like red and white. It could be a thing.
All right, I'm in for it. All I know
And we're either
is,
going to be proven wrong or it's going to go off splendidly.
yeah, I have an ugly Christmas sweater to wear. That's all I know.
Perfect. So anyway, so I sold the guys on, hey, we're going to have this market, and do you guys want to go to the market and make some money? And they're like, yeah. So we're going to be teaching them how to, do a market, sort of. And I love how, so we decided we were going to do Katuk chips. I introduced them to Katuk chips this past week, like Tuesday is our new day that we meet. And we did 2 different methods. So we harvested the Katuk, so we did that together. And then we did an air fry version. So I think we did 3 minutes in the air fry, so that's super fast. But they preferred the taste of the dehydrated Katuk. And that took about like the whole session, so that was like an hour.
Gotcha.
So we think we're gonna do that. And they're like, well, the other one's faster. I'm like, yeah, but we can actually get more in on the dehydrator. It's not really that big of a deal, to...
And how can people get more information about the Permaculture Party Club?
Yes, you can go to greenwave.eco, and it's on the front page now for sure. Ken's been asking me for weeks, and apparently a few weeks ago I put it there, and then I checked on it, and I was like, hey, look at that. Like, I did that. That was smart. I was super hesitant about it. I wasn't really sure if I had done that or not, but it's there. And we do have like a website for that as well, but it's not quite ready. Like, you could find it technically.
And honey, tell me again the date of the night market.
December 1st.
December 1st is the holiday Christmas night market.
Gifting market.
Gifting
well,
market.
not gifting. We're not like gifting, but it's like come.
No,
buy.
I'm gifting some pants.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we usually have a donation
Yeah.
table available there.
Yeah.
So, what else you got?
I got nothing. Listen, in Las Vegas this weekend is the Formula One Grand Prix. And I want to watch it, but it comes on so late.
Yeah.
And I can't stay up late because...
Triathlon training.
Triathlon.
Ken's 2 weeks out? Are you 2 weeks out now?
No, a week from Sunday, like 10 days out.
Oh, wow.
It's getting close. Anyway, I want to see it, so I'm going to try to catch some practice rounds tonight.
Yeah.
Practice laps.
That's at 8:30?
Something like that.
Yeah. So, hey, Cheryl. Cheryl, we're having a holiday market on December 1st. Please come if you want to sell any baked sweets, cookies, because you're such a good baker. That would be fun.
Cheryl's also...
We're going to have salsa.
Cheryl's also an amazing Spanish teacher.
She is. She's
although
Ken's
I
teacher.
am one of her worst students.
Oh, maybe you should type something in Spanish to Ken right now and console him. So,
All right.
Anyway, what else did you see today? Remember we saw something while we were eating lunch? We have a nice view from our lunch table.
We saw a mott,
Uh-huh.
but we saw this other unidentified, most beautiful bird. He had a black head and like a bright orange-red body. And I got a couple of gold. I got a couple of good photos of him, which I'll try to put up.
I don't know if it was an Oriole.
Yeah, it was small.
Yeah.
I feel like we often talk about things we're going to post, and
then we forget.
I feel like
to
I
post
never
them.
do it, but I'm going to try.
All of you can keep us accountable. Just tell us if we said something you want more information. Look, she says Ken's the best.
Ah.
Thanks, Cheryl.
Gracias, Cheryl.
Yeah, there we go. So I think that's
all
we have, because this week, do you guys see that? I was out there early in the week. I know it's not a wart.
That's so good.
Well, it's healing.
Yeah.
I kind of. So anyway, I cut myself maybe on a blade of grass. I'm not really sure, and I was kind of hoping it would just go away, and then of course it didn't. So I started treating it, just putting it into like some hot water to bring it to the surface, and I have some noni, and then I'm gonna probably do some more hot dipping, but in oregano tea. Oregano is a good antibiotic, and so we'll see how that goes. I'm not too worried about it, but it's made me not want to go do more outdoor work this week. So
Not this week.
no. But
All right, listen. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We're here every Friday. more or less, on my page or Giovanna's page or the Green Wave House. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Okay. Have a great weekend, everyone.